A terrifying and heart-stopping ship sinking was captured in full off the coast of Kuwait City in October 2017. The vessel involved was a small bulk carrier operating on an international cargo voyage. While transiting near the Sheikh Jabir Al Ahmad Causeway, the ship suddenly struck and became grounded on a shallow reef close to the bridge's support structures. The underwater impact tore open part of the vessel's bottom hull, allowing thousands of tons of seawater to rush uncontrollably into the cargo compartments.
Whoa!
Get off the boat!
Get off that bitch, dude. That's crazy.
A rare loss of control incident was captured in full by a security camera along the Cape Fear River in North Carolina, United States, in November 2017. The vessel involved was MT Swan Biscay, a large oil and chemical tanker navigating through a narrow inland shipping channel. During what had been a routine voyage, the ship suddenly suffered a serious mechanical failure that completely disabled its propulsion system. Deprived of thrust and maneuverability, the massive vessel, weighing tens of thousands of tons, began drifting freely under its own momentum, heading directly toward the riverbank where civilian infrastructure was located. The moment the ocean giant closed in and drove its bow into the shoreline, left those watching the security footage stunned. Fortunately, because the riverbank consisted of relatively soft ground and the vessel's speed had already been reduced, the incident ended in a gentle grounding rather than a destructive collision with nearby structures. Just a few hours later, with the timely assistance of tugboats, MT Swan Biscay was successfully refloated without any injuries or chemical spills. Even so, the incident remains a costly reminder of the dangers posed by technical failures in confined river waterways. An extremely dangerous head-on collision unfolded between two massive vessels at sea. A large black cargo ship continued advancing at speed, unable to stop in time, before slamming directly into the side of a blue vessel that was stationary at anchor.
Kemudinya kayaknya.
Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah. Itu menjadi kapal punya nasib ini. Kapal kita kok gimana bang nasibnya bang? Betul ini bang.
Dat gaat niet goed. Hè? Nee, hij gaat nu vol. Ja, au.
One of the most devastating and costly crane accidents in Canadian port history occurred at the Port of Vancouver in January 2019, turning a quiet morning into a scene of destruction. The incident unfolded during the berthing maneuver of the massive container ship MV Ever Summit, a vessel stretching nearly 300 meters in length. Due to a miscalculation in clearance distance, the stern of the giant ship struck the support structure of a large shoreside gantry crane. The impact from the tens of thousands of tons vessel sent shockwaves through the entire steel framework, causing the massive crane above to lose structural support, buckle, and collapse directly onto the ship's deck.
Venga su madre. Verga. Venga su madre, verga. Venga su madre, el otro no, güey. Verga, el otro no, güey. Verga.
This double-deck passenger vessel was moored alongside the pier when it suddenly began listing heavily to one side. Although a large mooring line remained secured at the stern, the vessel's weight and the rapid influx of water proved too much to overcome. Slowly but relentlessly, the ship rolled over and sank beneath the surface, while countless people on shore watched helplessly as the disaster unfolded before their eyes. The devastating power of nature against massive man-made structures was captured in one of its most dramatic forms when Super Typhoon Moranti struck Taiwan in September 2016. The center of the disaster was the port of Kaohsiung, where the giant container ship YM Wind, with a capacity of 14,000 TEU, was undergoing final preparations at a shipyard. As the monster storm made landfall with wind gusts exceeding 220 kilometers per hour, the heavy mooring lines securing the 368-meter vessel snapped one after another under the tremendous force. Freed from its restraints, the tens of thousands of tons steel giant began drifting uncontrollably through the harbor channel amid blinding rain and violent winds. The real nightmare began when powerful currents pushed the vessel directly toward a busy container terminal. Because of its enormous size, YM Wind swept into the port infrastructure and brought down two massive shoreside container cranes, each towering as high as a 10-story building. The thunderous sound of collapsing steel mixed with the howling winds of the typhoon, creating a scene that looks straight out of an apocalyptic movie. Fortunately, the incident caused no fatalities and no major oil spill, but the disaster forced delays in shipyard operations and resulted in repair costs totaling millions of dollars. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. We'll see you again in the next video.
Say đi em không anh.